Day 237-2888. That's 237-2888.
Mike Cotton.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Matthew Bellis is on the phone. He's the Chief Communications Officer of Liberty HealthShare. Hopefully you've looked up Liberty HealthShare online to educate yourself a little bit on it. We've been running advertisements, and Matthew has been talking to us about this for a while. So we're going to talk about Liberty HealthShare. If you don't know anything about it, we're going to try to fill you in as well. Plus, we're going to try to add information for those who've already heard Matthew speak. Matthew Bellis, it's good to have you back on the show. Good morning, Matthew.
Mr. Wilder, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're in Pennsylvania, right?
I am in the cold and dreary Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's correct.
We were just talking about weird laws for drivers. Do you have any weird ones in Pennsylvania?
We've got a few, but I would say the weirdest part about where we are is the issue that we have to share the road with the Amish. So we're dodging buggies and horses all the time.
Oh, my gosh.
Usually folks from out of state have a hard time dealing with that. So, yeah.
Did you know there's a law that says the law states in Pennsylvania that while on a country road at night, you must stop each mile and shoot off a rocket?
Wow. You know that I have a reason for all those fireworks in my trunk.
Oh my gosh! So we've had a few people calling and asking us questions about HealthShare, the whole philosophy behind it. Hopefully they've gotten in touch with you or gone online and answered their questions. But can you? I know we do this every time. Give us a thumbnail sketch of what the program is.
Sure. Liberty HealthShare is a national 501c3 nonprofit healthcare sharing ministry, just meaning that we're a group of voluntary, like-minded men and women who have gathered together to share in each other's medical expenses. We do that on a regular, systematic, monthly basis where we send in what's called a share amount. Liberty HealthShare is there to direct that share amount to other members who have real specific medical needs that need to be taken care of. We do this without the advent of any type of government program or third-party insurance. We do it as an extension of what we truly believe as individuals, that we should each have the right and ability to guide, direct, and maintain our own health care in consultation with our doctor, and that we should have the freedom and ability to share and support one another in each other's time of need. I know that was a little bit of a long way to say it, but hopefully that really encompasses
that's great. No, you did
and helps people understand what healthcare sharing is all about.
Now, with the healthcare laws that are in effect, I know each state is different, but the mandate that we were talking about a few years ago, I think Florida said we don't have to worry about that anymore, but other states still do. Does Liberty HealthShare meet that requirement?
Well, it is still the law of the land federally that each individual American needs to purchase health insurance. Now, the penalty for purchasing health insurance or the failure to do so has been removed, although it's kind of a dog without teeth at the moment, and whatever the government giveth, the government taketh away. So we don't know if that penalty would ever be coming back, but Liberty HealthShare members are actually exempt from the fines and mandates of the Affordable Care Act. Deep within the law of the Affordable Care Act, if the Affordable Care Act were a building, this would be on the 37th floor all the way off into the corner. You would find a provision for members of healthcare sharing ministries exempt from the fines and mandates of the Affordable Care Act. So we as Liberty HealthShare members really don't have to worry about that.
But just even giving the government benefit of the doubt, I mean, if the whole purpose on, giving people a positive spin is to make sure that we're all prepared in the case of an emergency. And either way, this is going to do it, but this is a preferred way. It seems like you're actually better off with a HealthShare program.
Well, a lot of people tend to think so. That seems to be their preference. as we have a lot of members who use this exclusively for their way of paying healthcare bills. We have a number of members who have had dire, very serious medical concerns that we as a community were able to share in. Cancer, heart disease, transplants, premature births, all kinds of things that would be high-dollar health care we as a community have been able to absorb and pay for.
Now, since we're almost up to the end of the Medicare enrollment season, can people that are looking at different plans sign up with Liberty HealthShare and that would fit their criteria?
Because we're not insurance, we are not beholden to the open enrollment time period. So if you miss it, you can still join Liberty HealthShare. We're here for you. I would just say take some time to really learn what it is that we're about, what we do. Go in with eyes wide open, because it's really important to understand that we are not insurance, and we don't want to be insurance. We're a healthcare sharing ministry, so take the time to understand that it means to take on that ownership of healthcare upon yourself and live in community with other people.
So that includes anybody 65 and older. You could use this as a way to supplement whatever Medicare you might be receiving.
Well, while this isn't supplemental insurance, we do have members who are a part of both Medicare and Liberty HealthShare. They are having a lot of their medical needs met by Medicare, but those things that were not paid for by them that are still eligible for sharing, those are expenses that we share in as a healthcare sharing ministry. So we're not a supplemental plan for Liberty or for Medicare, but we do have members who saw the benefit of being a part of both, want to contribute to the community, and still hold that position of freedom within their healthcare.
Can a young couple that signed up for Liberty HealthShare and now they just have a brand new baby, can they add the baby to their plan?
Absolutely. I actually did it with all three of my kids.
Oh my!
So it's a very important way, and we want to see the families of Liberty HealthShare grow. So absolutely no problem.
Can grandparents contribute to their grandchildren's health care, because sometimes the parents aren't able to?
There are many instances where if you want to take care of something or somebody, we all each have individual online accounts that you can contribute to, you can change payments of. So if you want to give, by all means give. Actually, we have had such a great experience as a part of Liberty HealthShare. We've seen other people sponsor other members, meaning that they paid for entire years of that person's membership within Liberty HealthShare. We've had a couple of stories that we've shown on our website to share with that, but it's just so gratifying to see that it's true community, people really wanting to help one another in each other's time of need, real grassroots movement of folks who are truly caring about one another.
Wow.
Yeah, and in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I can't think of anything to be more thankful for than having good health, especially your family having good health, thinking outside your own little box.
Absolutely. And my little family really does take this season to be thankful for the things that God has given us. And thankfully, healthcare sharing is one of those.
For the listeners who want to know more, go to libertyhealthshare.org. Matthew, have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Happy Thanksgiving to you all and all of your listeners.
Thank you so much. And stay warm. You're in cold Pennsylvania.
I will. Absolutely.
We'll be right back. Yeah, watch your rockets. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump denies sending his personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, to Ukraine to investigate corruption and demand investigations of the Bidens in 2016 election meddling. He tells Bill O'Reilly Giuliani